How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are here with a breaking news bulletin, folks. Yes, breaking news right here. Um, we've got big news, folks. Andrew Tate has been arrested. Yes, Andrew Tate arrested in Romania just recently, just within an hour or two. Maybe not even that, but earlier today, Andrew Tate has been arrested. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am gobsmacked myself. I am in somewhat like, who would have even seen this coming? Let me make sure that all you beautiful people out there know what's going on. So, yeah, folks, I decided to just do a little live stream here with all of you because, yes, Andrew Tate has, in fact, been arrested. Yes. I have actually right here, folks, right here, actually, a New York Post article, one of the leaders in journalism, the New York Post, whether you like it or not, they are one of the leaders in journalism at the moment. So let me just post some things here so some folks know to get on in here. But let's get right into this. All of you beautiful people. So, folks, I, Phil KOE at KOE Nation on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, am informing you all that Andrew Tate has, in fact, been arrested. So, goodness gracious. This has been quite the year. Got to give him that. Got to give this year that. This timeline delivers, whether we like it or not. So, now, the article. Incendiary social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother were busted in Romania Thursday related to sex trafficking allegations, according to a report. Police descended on a villa Andrew Tate and brother Tristen were staying at Thursday to detain the British brothers on kidnapping and rape charges, judicial sources told Romanian outlet Libertia. The brothers had allegedly detained two women, one with American citizenship and one Romanian, inside the villa against their will in April, where they were subjected to, quote, physical violence and mental coercion, the Daily Mail reported. Let's see. Andrew Tate and Tristen are escorted by police officers outside the headquarters of the Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism in Bucharest on December 29th. The Tate brothers were detained for 24 hours. Police suspect the Tates of forming an organized crime group that, quote, sexually exploited by group members by forcing them to perform pornographic demonstrations, pornographic for the purpose of producing and disseminating through social media platforms. The brothers were questioned for 5 hours by police on April 11th, but were released, Libertate reported. Video of Tate being escorted into a car and flanked by two officers was shared shortly after the news broke. So, and the article continues. Goodness gracious. Tate's arrest could have been set off by his Twitter feud with environmental activist Greta Thunberg the day prior. That's an interesting assertion to make. The controversial influencer tagged her in a post showing off his 33 cars and asked for her address so he would continue to brag that they contribute greatly to pollution. Quote, yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Thunberg hit back. Tate initially responded with a short "how dare you" before revising his response into a 2-minute video of him making fun of the use of pronouns and calling her, quote, a, quote, slave to the matrix. Tate asks a person off screen to hand him 2 boxes of pizza, but reminds them not to recycle it in an effort to further taunt Thunberg. The boxes had Romanian type on the side, potentially letting officials know he was in the country. So, interesting. So they're saying that Tate's arrest could have been set off by his Twitter feud because the pizza let the authorities know he was in the country. So, goodness gracious. So whether anybody wants to admit it or not, there might very well be a connection here to the Greta Thunberg spat and Andrew Tate being arrested today. There's a non-zero chance of that now. I mean, once you read that and understand it. So, yeah, folks, Andrew Tate arrested, and it might have had to do with his Greta Thunberg thing. Like, can you imagine it? So, folks, Andrew Tate, Tristen Tate, both arrested for something that stemmed back in April, that they were allegedly holding someone against their will. Now, folks, as many of you know, I, your King of Extreme, have had a long-standing challenge out against Andrew Tate to face me in the MMA cage. And as you can see, Andrew Tate is running so scared, he'd rather throw himself into Romanian cells than face Phil KOE. So at this point, I think we can really say without any hyperbole that Phil KOE is 1-0 against Andrew Tate. I think that's a pretty easy claim to make. But yes, Andrew Tate arrested in Romania, folks. In fucking mania. There, wow. Just that Romanian pizza box might have been all that did it for him. Excuse me. But yes, folks, for those joining us, Andrew Tate arrested in Romania on sex trafficking, human trafficking, and rape charges, allegedly. We'll see. Anybody is entitled to their day in court, and we'll see. But yes, the pizza box might have been what did him in, because when they're like, don't be sure not to recycle these pizza boxes, that was what let the Romanian authorities know that he was in Romania. And so there you go. That's quite a conundrum there that the Tate brothers find themselves in. That's not good. That's bad. I mean, oh boy. Andrew, you had no chin. Now you might be no freedom for a while. We don't know. Now, everybody's innocent until proven guilty and all that good stuff. And even a goddamn werewolf is entitled to their day in court. But I gotta say, it looks less than good. I'd say that. Cover crop. How dare you? So yeah. Wow. Like, Cheryl, give them long enough and they'll tell on themselves soon enough. Eventually they will, no, let me tell you something, cops. Don't you know this? Like, come on. I drive a Bugatti. I drive this Bugatti everywhere I go. And I don't even know why the fuck I'm even here. Honestly. I mean, I'm Andrew Tate. I'm one of the best of all time. I'm the greatest of all time. And I don't even know what, I mean, let's be honest, officer. How many Bugattis do you have in your driveway? I'm wondering if he's pulling that bit right now. How many Bugattis? But as you all know, like I said earlier, my long-standing MMA challenge with Andrew Tate. I mean, come on, Tate. Come on into the cage. I'll smack you around like you apparently smack around the women in your life. But yeah, he's still ducking me. Your silence speaks volumes. And at this point, I'm gonna. I think it's really without any problem call myself 1-0 against Andrew Tate, because this is basically him just tapping out, ducking me, running scared. So yeah, sorry, Andrew. Sorry, but yes, you're King of Extreme, 1-0 against Andrew Tate, because he's been ducking me this whole time. Oh, you're right. Andrew is such a troll, but me, on the other hand, I'm the real deal. I'm your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. But yeah, Andrew Tate, you ain't nothing. And actually, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this legal spiegel. But folks, in order to get all the updates on what's going to happen with Andrew Tate, and I'll probably be back a little later to give you more updates, right here at KOE Nation on YouTube, KOE Nation on TikTok, KOE Nation on Twitch, the place for all of your updates. Also, right here on Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube and on Facebook for our weekly shows. And I believe we're going to be doing a live show tomorrow night where we'll no doubt cover this amongst many, many other things. But folks, yes, KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, as I'm known to say around here. All that being said, Thank you for joining us this evening for the KOE Nation live stream. KOE Nation on YouTube, KOE Nation on TikTok, KOE Nation on Twitch, folks. Andrew Tate arrested, yes, taken into custody in Romania due to some really bad charges. This is some pretty fucking crazy shit. The guy's facing rape charges, sex trafficking charges, and human trafficking charges from what I've read. Now, maybe it's only 2 of those 3. Yes, Frank. He was actually arrested in Romania and he's being detained for 24 hours. So this is really something. I mean, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, and we've all got our, even a goddamn werewolf is entitled to his day in court. But boy, howdy, does this look bad. Boy, howdy, does it look bad. Now, granted, we'll see what happens, and the course of justice will happen. But allegedly, one of the women was an American, and the other was Romanian, and this apparently all stems from an incident back in April. So yes, folks, Andrew Tate arrested. Since so many of you have come in since, Luke might bail him out. Since so many of you come since, I'm going to read this one more time just because God Almighty. Incendiary social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother were busted in Romania Thursday related to sex trafficking allegations, according to a report. Police descended on a villa Andrew Tate and brother Tristen Tate were staying at Thursday to detain the British brothers on kidnapping and rape charges, judicial sources told Romanian outlet Libertate. The brothers had allegedly detained 2 young women, one with American citizenship and one Romanian, inside the villa against their will in April, where they were subject to, quote, physical violence and mental coercion, end quote, the Daily Mail reported. Police suspected the Tates of forming an organized crime group that, quote, sexually exploited by group members by forcing them to perform pornographic demonstrations, pornographic for the purpose of producing and disseminating through social media platforms. The brothers were questioned for 5 hours by police on April 11th, but were released, Libertate reported. Video of Tate being escorted into a car and flanked by 2 officers were shared shortly after the news broke. And there's just a quick picture. Now, this is the interesting part. Tate's arrest could have been set off by his Twitter feud with environmental activist Greta Thunberg the day prior. The controversial influencer tagged her in a post showing off his 33 cars and asked for her address so he would continue to brag that they contribute greatly to pollution. Yes, or quote, yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com, Thunberg hit back. Tate initial response with a short quote, how dare you, end quote, before revising his response to a 2-minute video of him making fun of the use of pronouns and calling her a, quote, slave of the Matrix. Tate asked a person off screen to hand him 2 boxes of pizza, but reminds him not to recycle it in an effort to further taunt Thunberg. The boxes had Romanian type on the sides, potentially letting officials know he was in the country. So there you go, folks. There you go. This is according to the New York Post, one of the leaders in journalism. Boy, howdy, as Jim Ross likes to say. Boy, howdy. I mean, my God, I don't know what it's going to take to bail them out. I don't know what this is going to look like. But there you go, folks. There you go. Andrew Tate. Sitting behind bars as we speak because he's being detained for 24 hours, according to reports. So I don't even know where you go from here, folks. I don't even know how. Yep. He is currently sitting behind bars, and like I said, Andrew Tate is still ducking me, still ducking my MMA challenge. Just make it stateside. Get any commission to okay an open weight fight, and we'll do it. And he's still ducking me. His silence is deafening. This, Lexi, is according to the New York Post, and many, many other outlets are reporting this. Andrew Tate has been arrested, and there's even footage of him being arrested. So the paparazzi being there kind of helped confirm it. So it's unfortunate that can happen, but it did. So we have confirmation that Andrew Tate would rather throw himself into Romanian cells than face the King of Extreme, Phil KOE, in an actual fight. So, I get it, Andrew. You're ducking me. You see all this. You're like, I can't take that. And so I get it. Andrew. Your silence is deafening. So all you got to do, come stateside, where you're also dealing with sex trafficking issues, and then get a commission to okay it. And I'm sure that you'll pass any fight drug test, because it's so normal for men to get bigger and stronger the older they get. So yeah, totally. You'll be totally fine, because you won't be juiced or nothing. So it'll be a good even fight. Cover crop 33 cars. He says, heard that number many times. Interesting perspective there, cover crop. It's alleged human trafficking and rape charges. Yes. Like what? They're some of the worst scumbags. They sell human beings like they're cattle. So yeah, that's what human traffickers do. So folks, this is very unfortunate. This is like, I hope that I just hope that there's an outcome where no one gets hurt. That we find out that no one actually got hurt. Maybe Andrew got swatted or something, and that's the end of this. So we'll see. We'll see, folks, because I would prefer that the outcome is one where no one is hurt, but it's not looking that way. So, folks, it's a show so nice I got to outro it twice. All that being said, thank you for being here at the KOE Nation. Thank you for being here at Big Buckin' Empire. KOE Nation, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. God bless every last one of you, and I hope you find yourself back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. God bless. And if more comes out on this or any other story, you subscribe right here where you're at to get all the more of it. Thank you. God bless you. God bless America.